Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we will solve this quadratic equation using factoring method. So this equation is a quadratic equation because the highest power on the variable x is 2. And this is a trinomial because there are 3 terms in this expression. Now we have to solve this equation using the factoring method, so we have to factor this trinomial. Now this is a complex trinomial because the coefficient of the x squared term is not equal to 1. It is 6. Now before we use the trinomial method for this complex trinomial, we'll have to do common factoring. 6, 27 and 15. Now we can reduce these numbers by common factoring 3 from all 3 terms. So our first step is, 3 is our common factor, and in parentheses we write 2x squared because 6 divided by 3 is 2. Then we do 27 divided by 3, which is 9x, and then we do 15 divided by 3, which is 5. So this is another complex trinomial we get, but now the numbers are smaller. So it will be easier to factor this complex trinomial. We have to use the decomposition method to factor this expression. So in the decomposition method, we find two numbers which we use to break up this middle term 9x. So we start with the sum and the product rule. So we have to find two numbers whose sum is 9 and the product is 2 times -5, which is equal to -10. So 9 is the coefficient of the x term and 2 here is the coefficient of the x squared term and -5 is the number term. So now we have to use this product number to find those two numbers. So the first two numbers that come to my mind that multiply to -10 are -1 and 10. Now if we add -1 and 10, we get +9. And if we do -1 times 10, it is equal to -10. That means the two numbers that we are looking for are -1 and 10. We can use these two numbers to break up this middle term, 9x. So we keep the 3 in the front, then the parentheses, then the x squared term stays the same. And now instead of 9x, we write -1x plus 10x. And then minus 5. Close the parentheses, equal to 0. Now we have to use the grouping method. So we pair up the first two terms, we pair up the last two terms, and we do common factoring from each pair. So from the first pair, we can factor out an x. So I can use brackets here. So x, and then parentheses, 2x minus 1. So this is what is left in the parentheses when we factor out x from the first pair. Now from the second pair, we can factor out a 5. So in the parentheses, we are left with 2x minus 1 because 10 divided by 5 is 2 and then 5 divided by 5 is 1. So that's what we are left with in the parentheses. So now we can common factor the 2x minus 1. So we get 3 parentheses 2x minus 1. And then the second parentheses we put x plus 5 equals 0. So this x goes here and this 5 goes here. So this is the factored form for this quadratic equation. Now we have to solve this equation by making these two factors equal to 0 and solve for x. We can ignore this 3 here because 3 is just a constant. It won't give us a value for the variable. So our first case is 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. And our second case is x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now we have to solve for x in both cases. So for the left one, so we can first add 1 to both sides to get rid of the 1 on the left side. So we get 2x equals, so it's 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. And now we can isolate x by dividing both sides by 2. So the 2's on the left side cancel each other out. So we get x equals 1 over 2. So that's our first solution. And now for the second case, we have to isolate x. So we subtract 5 from both sides. So the 5's on the left side cancel each other out. So we get x equals 0 minus 5, which is equal to negative 5. So that's our second solution. So these are the two solutions for this quadratic equation. So I hope you will find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.